Ladies and gentlemen, it's a word that carries weight, that echoes with pain, that feels heavy on the heart. It's the sleepless nights, the restless days, the battles fought in silence. It's the moments when nothing seems to go right, when every step forward feels like 2 steps back. When the world feels like it's closing in on you, struggle is the mountain that stands between you and your dreams. The storm that tests your faith, the fire that burns away your comfort. But struggle is not your enemy. It's not here to break you, to punish you, or to stop you. Struggle is here to shape you. It's here to strengthen you, to mold you, to make you. It's the pressure that turns coal into diamonds, the fire that forges steel, the storm that roots the tree deeper into the ground. Struggle is not a curse, it's a catalyst. It's not a burden, it's a blessing in disguise. It's not a sign of weakness, it's proof of growth. Too often we run from struggle. We fear it, we avoid it, we resent it. We pray for easy paths, for smooth journeys, for effortless success. But growth doesn't happen in ease. Strength isn't built in comfort. Greatness isn't born in safety. It's the struggle that stretches you, challenges you, transforms you. It's the resistance that builds your resilience, the hardship that hardens your resolve, the fight that forges your faith. Embrace the struggle. Don't run from it, don't numb it, don't deny it. Embrace it, face it, feel it, allow it to teach you, to test you, to toughen you. Allow it to break down your fears, your doubts, your limitations. Allow it to build your courage, your character, your confidence. Because struggle is not the enemy of growth. It is the evidence of growth. Struggle is life's greatest teacher. It teaches you patience when you're forced to wait, perseverance when you're tempted to quit, faith when you're on the edge of despair. It teaches you gratitude by taking away what you took for granted, humility by showing you your limitations, strength by pushing you past your breaking point. It strips away your ego, your pride, your illusions. It shows you who you really are, what you're truly made of, and what you're willing to fight for. But struggle doesn't just reveal you, it refines you. It burns away your insecurities, your fears, your excuses. It strips away your masks, your pretenses, your defenses. It humbles you, grounds you, and frees you to grow. It forces you to confront your shadows, to face your demons, to overcome your limitations. It molds your character, shapes your destiny, prepares you for greatness. The truth is, you can't have strength without struggle. You can't have victory without battle. You can't have growth without pain. It's the struggle that makes you stronger, wiser, better. It's the challenges that stretch you, the setbacks that shape you, the failures that fuel you. It's the resistance that builds your resilience, the hardship that hardens your resolve, the fight that fortifies your faith. Most people pray for the struggle to end, but the wise pray for the strength to endure. They understand that the struggle is not a punishment, but a preparation. They see the struggle not as a setback, but as a setup for a comeback. They recognize that struggle is not a sign of weakness, but a source of strength. They embrace the struggle because they know that the struggle is the seed of success. Because struggle is the birthplace of greatness. It's the training ground of champions, the proving ground of warriors, the refining fire of legends. It's the journey that prepares you for the destination, the process that prepares you for the promise, the battle that prepares you for the blessing. It's the fight that prepares you for the victory, the pain that prepares you for the power, the struggle that prepares you for the strength. Embracing the struggle is a choice. It's a choice to see pain as purpose, failure as feedback, setbacks as setups. It's a choice to see obstacles as opportunities, challenges as chances, hardship as hope. It's a choice to rise above your circumstances, to grow through your struggles, to thrive despite your trials. It's a choice to refuse to be defeated, to refuse to be defined by your pain, to refuse to be limited by your struggle. Because struggle is not here to stop you, it's here to strengthen you. It's not here to break you, it's here to build you. It's not here to defeat you, it's here to develop you. It's the fire that forges you, the storm that strengthens you, the pressure that propels you forward. It's the force that fuels your fight, the pain that powers your purpose, the struggle that sharpens your spirit. But embracing the struggle doesn't mean giving up or giving in. It means standing tall, fighting back, and refusing to quit. It means pushing through the pain, rising above the resistance, and breaking through the barriers. It means facing your fears, conquering your doubts, and overcoming your obstacles. It means growing through the struggle, thriving through the hardship, and emerging stronger on the other side. Embracing the struggle means trusting the process even when you don't understand the purpose. It means believing that every pain has a purpose, every setback has a setup, every struggle has a strength. It means knowing that the struggle is not happening to you, it's happening for you. It's happening to grow you, to mold you, to make you. It's happening to build your strength, to shape your character, to prepare you for your purpose. The struggle is not a curse, it's a calling. It's not a punishment, it's a preparation. It's not a burden, it's a blessing in disguise. It's the journey that leads to greatness, the process that leads to purpose, the pain that leads to power. It's the fight that forges the warrior, the storm that strengthens the survivor, the struggle that shapes the champion. Because greatness is born in struggle, strength is built in hardship, power is forged in pain, and if you're willing to embrace the struggle, if you're willing to face the pain, if you're willing to fight through the hardship, then nothing can stop you, nothing can break you, nothing can defeat you. Pain. It's a word that resonates deep within the soul. It's more than just a feeling, it's an experience that leaves its mark. It's the broken dreams, the shattered hopes, the unspoken fears. It's the silent tears cried in the darkness, the ache that lingers long after the wound has healed, the emptiness that refuses to be filled. Pain is the memory that haunts you, the loss that lingers, the wound that won't close. It's the whisper of failure, the echo of heartbreak, the shadow of despair. But pain is not just an enemy, it's a messenger. It's not just a burden, it's a blessing in disguise. It's not just suffering, it's strength waiting to be unleashed. Pain is life's way of getting your attention, of waking you up, of shaking you out of your comfort zone. It's the fire that burns away your illusions, the storm that strips away your security, the force that pushes you to grow. Pain is not here to destroy you, it's here to develop you. It's not here to break you, it's here to build you. The truth is, pain has a purpose. It doesn't show up without reason. It doesn't invade your life without meaning. It carries a lesson, a message, a mission. It has the power to transform you, to mold you, to shape you into who you were meant to be. It's the teacher that no one wants but everyone needs. It's the mentor that challenges you, the guide that directs you, the coach that pushes you beyond your limits. But most people miss the purpose because they're too focused on the pain. They fight it, they resist it, they numb it. They see pain as an enemy, a punishment, a curse. They ask, why me? Why now? Why this? But the real question isn't why. The real question is what? What is this pain trying to teach me? What is it trying to reveal to me? What is it trying to change in me? Because pain is never pointless. It's always purposeful. Finding purpose in pain is about shifting your perspective. It's about looking beyond the suffering and seeing the significance. It's about seeing pain not as a setback, but as a setup. It's about realizing that pain is not the end of the story, it's the beginning of a new chapter. It's about understanding that pain is not a period, it's a comma. It's not a full stop, it's a forward step. Pain pushes you out of your comfort zone. It forces you to grow, to change, to evolve. It breaks down your fears, your doubts, your limitations. It strips away your excuses, your complacency, your comfort. It pushes you to discover your strength, to develop your courage, to deepen your faith. It forces you to confront your shadows, to face your fears, to fight your demons. It reveals who you really are and who you're meant to become. Pain is a powerful motivator. It pushes you to change, to grow, to fight. It drives you to find solutions, to seek answers, to pursue purpose. It ignites your passion, fuels your perseverance, sharpens your vision. It gives you a reason to rise, a reason to fight, a reason to keep going. It awakens your potential, activates your purpose, accelerates your progress. But purpose doesn't just come from pain, it's birthed through pain. It's born in the struggle, forged in the fire, shaped in the storm. Purpose is not found in comfort zones, it's found in chaos. It's not discovered in ease, it's revealed in adversity. It's not born in safety, it's birthed in suffering. It's the pain that prepares you for your purpose, the struggle that strengthens you for your calling, the hardship that hones your gift. Pain brings clarity. It strips away what doesn't matter and reveals what truly does. It forces you to confront your values, to examine your beliefs, to question your priorities. It shows you who's really there for you, who really loves you, who truly believes in you. It separates the fake from the faithful, the temporary from the timeless, the superficial from the significant. It reveals the truth, no matter how painful, no matter how uncomfortable, no matter how inconvenient. Pain births passion. It gives you a cause to fight for, a reason to rise, a mission to fulfill. It gives you empathy, compassion, and understanding. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, to relate to their struggles, to resonate with their pain. It gives you the power to inspire, to encourage, to uplift. It gives you a voice, a message, a testimony. It gives you the power to make a difference. Finding purpose in pain requires faith. It requires believing that there is meaning in the mess, beauty in the brokenness, purpose in the pain. It requires trusting that the struggle is not here to stop you, but to shape you. That the setback is not here to defeat you, but to develop you. It requires seeing beyond the pain, beyond the struggle, beyond the suffering. It requires having the courage to hope, the strength to fight, the faith to rise. Pain prepares you for greatness. It humbles you, grounds you, and grows you. It teaches you patience, perseverance, and faith. It strengthens your resolve, sharpens your vision, solidifies your character. It refines you, defines you, prepares you. It prepares you for your purpose, your calling, your destiny. It prepares you to rise, to fight, to conquer. It prepares you for greatness. Because pain is not the enemy, it's the evidence of growth. It's the evidence of progress, the evidence of purpose. It's the fire that forges strength, the storm that roots resilience, the struggle that births greatness. It's the pain that gives you power, the suffering that gives you strength, the hardship that gives you hope. Finding purpose in pain is not about escaping the suffering, it's about embracing the struggle. It's about seeing pain not as a punishment, but as a preparation. It's about seeing setbacks not as failures, but as fuel. It's about seeing struggles not as curses, but as catalysts. It's about choosing growth over comfort, faith over fear, purpose over pain. Because pain is not here to paralyze you, it's here to propel you. It's not here to defeat you, it's here to develop you. It's not here to break you, it's here to build you. It's the fight that forges you, the storm that strengthens you, the struggle that shapes you. It's the journey that leads to greatness, the process that leads to purpose, the pain that leads to power. Purpose is born in pain. It's birthed in struggle, forged in fire, shaped in hardship. It's the pain that prepares you for your purpose, the struggle that strengthens you for your calling, the hardship that hones your gifts. It's the suffering that gives you strength, the failure that gives you fuel, the pain that gives you power. Because pain is not here to stop you, it's here to start you. It's not here to end you, it's here to empower you. It's not here to defeat you, it's here to define you. It's the force that fuels your fight, the power that propels your purpose, the struggle that shapes your story. It's the pain that makes you stronger, wiser, better. Resistance. It's the force that pushes against you, the obstacle that stands in your way, the challenge that tests your strength. It's the weight that feels too heavy to lift, the pressure that threatens to crush you, the struggle that stretches you beyond your comfort zone. It's the rejection that shatters your confidence, the failure that shakes your faith, the setback that steals your hope. Resistance is the mountain that looms before you, the storm that rages around you, the battle that rages within you. But resistance is not your enemy. It's not here to stop you. It's here to strengthen you. It's not here to break you. It's here to build you. It's not here to defeat you. It's here to develop you. Resistance is life's way of preparing you for greatness, of molding you for mastery, of shaping you for success. It's the pressure that produces power, the pain that produces perseverance, the struggle that produces strength. You see, resilience is born through resistance. It's born in the battles you fight, the storms you weather, the struggles you survive. It's born in the pain that tests your patience, the pressure that tests your perseverance, the struggle that tests your strength. It's the resistance that builds your resilience, the hardship that hardens your resolve, the fight that forges your faith. Resilience is not built in comfort, it's built in challenge. It's not developed in ease, it's developed in adversity. It's not born in safety, it's born in struggle. But most people fear resistance. They avoid it, they run from it, they resent it. They see resistance as a roadblock, a setback, a curse. They pray for easy paths, for smooth journeys, for effortless success. They want the victory without the fight, the strength without the struggle, the glory without the grind. But resilience isn't built in the absence of resistance. It's built through the experience of it. It's built by facing the struggle, by fighting through the pain, by rising above the resistance. Resistance is the training ground of champions. It's the proving ground of warriors, the refining fire of legends. It's the test that reveals your character, the trial that refines your courage, the challenge that strengthens your resolve. It's the resistance that pushes you to grow, that forces you to fight, that drives you to rise. It's the struggle that stretches you, the hardship that hardens you, the battle that builds you. Resilience is not about avoiding resistance. It's about embracing it. It's about facing the fight, standing firm in the storm, pushing through the pain. It's about refusing to quit, refusing to break, refusing to give in. It's about rising every time you fall, fighting every time you're hit, pushing every time you're pulled. It's about enduring the pain, persevering through the pressure, thriving through the trial. Resistance builds strength. Just like muscles grow through resistance training, your spirit grows through resistance in life. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every rejection is a redirection. Every failure is a foundation. Every struggle is a stepping stone. Every resistance is a reason to rise. It's the weight that strengthens your will, the pain that fortifies your faith, the struggle that solidifies your spirit. It's the hardship that hardens your resolve, the pressure that produces your power, the resistance that reveals your resilience. Resistance reveals who you really are. It strips away your excuses, your fears, your doubts. It forces you to confront your limitations, to face your weaknesses, to overcome your insecurities. It humbles you, grounds you, and grows you. It shows you what you're made of, what you're capable of, what you're willing to fight for. It tests your character, challenges your courage, and reveals your resilience. Resistance refines you. It burns away your complacency, your comfort, your ego. It strips away your pretenses, your masks, your defenses. It forces you to grow, to change, to evolve. Resistance doesn't just refine you, it defines you. It defines your strength, your courage, your faith. It defines your perseverance, your patience, your purpose. It defines your character, your commitment, your convictions. It defines who you are, what you stand for, and what you're willing to fight for. It defines your story, your struggle, your success. Resilience is not about avoiding the resistance. It's about embracing it. It's about seeing resistance not as a roadblock, but as a runway. It's about seeing setbacks not as failures, but as fuel. It's about seeing struggles not as curses, but as catalysts. It's about choosing growth over comfort, faith over fear, perseverance over pain. It's about choosing to fight, to rise, to conquer, because resistance is not here to stop you. It's here to start you. It's not here to break you. It's here to build you. It's not here to defeat you, it's here to develop you. It's the fire that forges you, the storm that strengthens you, the pressure that propels you forward. It's the struggle that sharpens your spirit, the pain that powers your purpose, the resistance that reveals your resilience. Resilience is the power to rise, the strength to stand, the courage to continue. It's the determination to fight, the perseverance to push through, the faith to keep going. It's the ability to bend without breaking, to fall without failing, to struggle without surrendering. It's the power to endure the pain, to overcome the obstacles, to conquer the challenges. Resilience is born through resistance. It's born in the struggle, forged in the fire, shaped in the storm. It's the pain that prepares you for your purpose, the pressure that strengthens you for your calling, the struggle that sharpens your gifts. It's the fight that fortifies your faith, the hardship that hardens your resolve. Resilience is not about avoiding resistance. It's about embracing it. It's about standing tall, fighting back, and refusing to quit. It's about pushing through the pain, rising above the resistance, and breaking through the barriers. It's about growing through the struggle, thriving through the hardship, and emerging stronger on the other side. Because resistance is not here to paralyze you, it's here to propel you. It's not here to defeat you, it's here to define you. It's not here to break you, it's here to build you. It's the fight that forges the warrior, the storm that strengthens the survivor, the resistance that shapes the champion. Resistance is the birthplace of resilience. It's the training ground of champions, the proving ground of warriors, the refining fire of legends. It's the journey that prepares you for greatness, the process that prepares you for purpose, the pain that prepares you for power. It's the resistance that builds your strength, shapes your character, and prepares you for your destiny. Because resilience is not built in ease, it's built in endurance. It's not developed in safety, it's developed in struggle. It's not born in comfort, it's born in challenge. It's the resistance that builds your resilience, the hardship that hardens your resolve, the fight that fortifies your faith. It's the struggle that stretches you, the pain that powers you, the resistance that reveals who you truly are. Comfort. It's warm, it's familiar, it's safe. It's the easy road, the predictable path, the place where nothing threatens you, nothing challenges you, nothing stretches you. It's the routine you don't question, the habits you don't break, the limits you don't push. It's the space where everything feels secure, where risk is minimized, where the unknown is avoided. Comfort is where dreams go to sleep, where ambition fades, where potential remains untapped. But growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in challenge, it happens in discomfort, it happens in the unknown. Growth is forged in the fire of adversity, not in the ease of security. It's built in the moments of struggle, not in the days of ease. It's found in the challenges you face, in the obstacles you overcome, in the battles you fight. Growth demands discomfort. It requires challenge. It thrives in uncertainty. The greatest mistake people make is believing that comfort is the goal. They chase comfort, seek security, and settle for safety. They avoid risks, fear failure, and resist change. They believe that staying the same is safer than growing, that avoiding hardship is smarter than facing it, that comfort is better than challenge. But the truth is, nothing great is ever built in comfort. No breakthrough is ever born in safety. No transformation happens in stagnation. Growth requires movement. It requires stepping beyond what you know, beyond what you're used to, beyond what feels easy. It demands that you challenge your own beliefs, stretch beyond your own limits, push past your own fears. It calls you to embrace discomfort, to lean into difficulty, to welcome struggle. Because the struggle is what makes you stronger, the challenge is what makes you wiser, the discomfort is what makes you grow. Think about a seed. A seed cannot grow in comfort. It has to be buried, placed in the dark, broken open, stretched by its own roots, forced to push through the soil to fight for the light. The process is not easy. It's painful, it's uncomfortable, it's challenging. But without it, there is no growth. Without the breaking, the stretching, the struggle, there is no transformation. The same is true for you. You cannot grow in comfort. You must be stretched, tested, challenged. You must be willing to step into the discomfort, to embrace the uncertainty, to endure the difficulty. Because growth demands sacrifice. It requires letting go of what's familiar, what's easy, what's safe. It requires stepping into the unknown, facing the fear, embracing the challenge. It means leaving behind the habits that hold you back, the doubts that weigh you down, the fears that keep you small. It means choosing faith over fear, courage over comfort, purpose over ease. Growth is uncomfortable. It forces you to confront your weaknesses, to challenge your excuses, to face your fears. It requires patience, perseverance, and resilience. It requires you to push when you want to quit, to fight when you want to give up, to keep going when everything in you wants to stop. Growth tests you, it stretches you, it pushes you beyond what you thought you could handle. But that's how you become stronger. That's how you become wiser. That's how you become unstoppable. The truth is, comfort is an illusion. And in the end, the choice is simple. Will you stay comfortable or will you grow? Will you settle or will you rise? Will you stay the same or will you become everything you were meant to be?